Because we're fancy like.
Applebee's?
On a date night?
On a date night. Man, fuck Applebee's. Straight up.
I
did a show. Applebee's Tuesday. I told about the young life, and I told about the way that the women act in Applebee's and how the men act in Applebee's and how they be out there doing whatever. Talked about the horrible things that happened in Cleveland during the pandemic.
Yes.
All of that can be heard on West Virginia and Commonplace. And this show is part of the West Virginia and Commonplace universe. Mm-hmm. But it's its own show. Now, here's my thing. I don't know when this happened. I don't know when it happened, but it should have happened earlier on. Mexican Applebee's.
Okay, can we go back to original Applebee's? Because whenever you were talking about Applebee's, it made me mad because of the last time we actually went to Applebee's. And that rude ass... That ruined my meal.
You can say that this is the Patreon episode.
Okay, so that rude ass motherfucker that ruined my meal.
Yeah.
Like,
blowing their fucking nose.
It pisses me off to no end. Like, what? Anybody listening, teach your children some respect so they don't act like these old ass rude motherfuckers.
Right. So here's my thing. Mexican Applebee's is Chili's.
Yeah.
Chili's has a certain aesthetic, certain distinction with me. It does have a certain aesthetic.
I'm not saying that, but you didn't let me finish.
Say what you got to say now.
No, it's all right. It's all good.
And I take
Who introduced you to Mexican Chili's?
I mean, I've been to Chili's.
Yeah, but who turned you on to this most recently?
Was it you?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then I've taken a lot of women there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, dead ass. I took your mom. Did I not take your mom to Chili's and give her that chili, though? I mean, she got the chili. I didn't give her no chili. No,
who knows what you gave my mom? Rubbing that fucking baby oil all over you and shit.
She didn't rub no baby oil on me. Your mother rubbed...
Baby oil and sugar. Try again.
Did she rub... I thought it was olive oil.
I don't know. I think it was baby oil.
Yo.
She's on...
Damn.
I can't even say that on the show, even if it's Patreon.
Yo.
Like, that's ooh.
Yo, why did I get that kind of treatment? Oh, like I'm making extra noises. When we're doing Patreon shows, I can be a little bit more free. Look, I just tripped on something. Look, there's football on TV, and then there's football on a projector, and the projector's like barely scaling the football, but I can see it. But
they're both the same game because I can't get anything else off on the projector.
So, man, let me throw this a different direction.
If y'all got that NFL code, send it to me. I need a free subscription.
I need somebody to free subscription and shit because I
ain't paying for that shit.
No, I'm not paying for it. College football, definitely.
Like I'll give you a payment for what's left of the show, but I don't want to pay for a whole season.
So can I ask you something real quick though? This is off topic, and I hate that we're doing something off topic, but we'll get back to Mexican Applebee's in a second.
Like, what the fuck is Patrick Mahomes doing tonight? Like, what's his line doing? Why weren't they blocking? That's what I want to know.
Well, let me ask you this. Which one do you have a better time with? Watching college football or watching NFL?
I mean, you don't sit down and watch college football with me. We've went to one game, but you don't sit down and watch it with me. I've never been part of the whole college football universe type thing, and I'm trying to learn this year. But I feel like I follow the NFL more because there's less teams and it's a lot easier for me to understand. You have your AFC and your NFC.
Right. And I've talked to you about
you have your AFC North and South, NFC North and South. So I know there's 4 different divisions basically. Oh, whatever.
All right.
What the fuck ever. Whatever. Anyways.
Well, let me ask you this.
I know that there's 4 divisions and your top 8 of each division, 4 or 8 of each division are going to go into
I don't even
playoffs.
care about NFL.
So that's a whole lot easier for me to understand. But like I said, I just got into the college football realm. Before it's just WVU and Marshall. That's all I care about.
But you can't say this though. Watching SEC football is more entertaining than the NFL.
I mean, if you want to talk about the Auburn Vanderbilt game, no.
Georgia, Tennessee.
We didn't watch a whole lot of that game. We had it playing.
But Gators.
You've not sat down and watched a full college football game with me.
All right. Well, anyway,
You're
I want to say this.
about somebody else.
Oh, well, whatever. Might be thinking about somebody else.
Yeah.
Dipset.
Okay. Keep that same energy.
You keep that same energy.
Okay.
Now, anyway, getting back to the Mexican Applebee's. Going to these different forums, you go there and they got this thing called the 2 for me or 3 for me, whatever the fuck it's called. And I go in this thing, and I swear I always thought that I always got a bowl of enchilada soup.
It used to be bowls because it's the three for me. You pick an appetizer, which could be your salad or your bowl of soup. And the chili was always $1 more. And then you pick your entree and you get your drink. And at first we always got the chicken bacon ranch quesadilla. You'd get the chicken enchilada soup.
Right.
And I would get the chili because I always wondered why the chili was $1 more. Because it's motherfucking Chili's. You know, I shouldn't have to pay more for your namesake.
Right. That should actually be a staple. You should be like,
Right.
we gotta get the chili from Chili's,
I can
motherfucker.
see paying more for the chicken enchilada soup,
Right.
but not the chili.
Right. And chili should be like, man, fuck Skyline chili.
Right.
Come get that chili from Chili's when you want that chili so you're not chili.
Right.
Or when you're in Chili, eat Chili's.
Right. And then when you switched it up to the carne asada, that's when and you came back from taking my mom on the road. And you took me the next time. Is when I noticed there was a difference between a cup and a bowl.
Right, and I was like, when did this happen? Because I like the chili soup and I like the enchilada, but when I moved over to this carne asada, this is what happened. We were in Wilmington, North Carolina, the greatest place you can ever get motherfucking Chili's in the whole world, in the whole United States, continental USA, whatever. Bomb ass shit there. Mm-hmm. Go back to certain locales in West Virginia, be it Princeton or Charleston, West Virginia. Never went to the one in Beckley because there ain't no love for Beckley like that.
I'll tell you, the one in Charleston sucked for a while.
Right.
Because they were putting something in them chicken bacon ranch quesadillas that they weren't supposed to.
Right. Like, it was like they were putting, like, it made them just taste like they had cleaning solution in them. Yeah, straight up. I ain't going to even lie. Or the cilantro wasn't fresh. That's exactly what it was. Cilantro wasn't fresh. And I don't know why it just clicked in my head because we've eaten a lot of stuff with cilantro.
Right.
And you can tell the difference. When it's fresh, it's good. But when it's like...
It gives you that nasty kind of like...
When it gets slimy, it's horrible.
It kind of tasted like the outside of a lime.
Yeah. And I don't want that shit in my life.
It's kind of like they grated that up inside of the zest of a lime. Because, I mean, I know people do that, and that's fine if you enjoy that in your dish.
Right.
But eating at the other places, I didn't get that. So I felt like the place in Charleston was doing it incorrectly. Or maybe everybody else is doing it incorrectly, and it's really supposed to be in there. But they've listened to their customers be like, hey, that's trash. Take it out or something.
And it should work out in a certain way. It should work out in a way that makes sense.
Right.
And you know, whatever. So... My thing about Chili's is when you go to it the right way, they offer a great drink. Alcoholic beverages, I don't know if we've ever had them from there. Like,
we don't drink much.
We don't drink much. So that's a whole different story. And man, fuck Buffalo Wild Wings as a whole too. Oh gosh, yeah. Straight up, we got to go into a whole nother topic. Buffalo Wild Wings. Every time I have eaten there in the past 14 years, it has, and I don't care where I've been, who I've been with. It don't matter about the people. It's just the food. Mm-hmm. It has always been fucking trash.
Right. Well, we went in Florida. I think not this past year, but the year before, because it was the one across from SeaWorld that we went to.
Yeah.
And the best thing about them wasn't even the wings. It was the sides.
Yeah.
The potato wedges, the tater tots, and the nachos.
Right.
I will never go into Buffalo Wild Wings and order wings again.
Hell nah.
How are you going to do Parmesan garlic instead of garlic Parmesan?
Right. I can get a better...
Too much Parmesan
right. I can get a better wing from fucking Papa John's. Straight up. Papa John's. Mm-hmm. Now, like, here's my problem. I don't care if you're there for an event or something like that. I don't care how long it takes to get me my food from anywhere. But my food should come to me warm.
Right.
If it takes you an hour and 26 minutes to bring me 6 fucking wings with no audience, you don't have a big crowd in there.
Right. And it wasn't. Like, whenever we called and the lady's like, oh, yeah, the Mike Tyson fight, they've been calling about it, so I think we're going to be busy. It wasn't. Like, it might have been busier than... Quit distracting me. It might have been busier than their normal, and we didn't see the top floor.
Right.
So we knew things were taking time, which wasn't the problem. The problem is somebody grabbed your wings and gave them to somebody else.
Right. So I'm sitting there, I'm eating all kinds of other shit. Mm-hmm. Them tater tots was good as hell.
I know.
I'm slopping them bitches down.
You order whatever you want as my side. I'm not going to eat it. I'm like, okay, give me a tater tot and give me a potato wedge.
No, once I got ketchup on it, everything was fine with that. That's that Atlanta accent. I got it with that ketchup. Because, I didn't used to talk like that. And no, I'm not zesty. But anyway, going forward, Buffalo Wild Wings has been put on my ban list.
Yep.
And when you get put on the ban list, that motherfucker does not come back. It is not entertained. Because no offense. For what it's worth, you can go buy an air fryer and make better wings than you fucking get at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Exactly. Listen, my sister is not a cook at all, but she can make some beast ass wings.
Fire ass wings, yeah. So, I mean, when I get the seasonings from my local Walmart, I'm going to try some myself. I'm going to see what I can do with it.
We have some seasoning. It's just making it.
Well, you don't have the Walmart seasonings I want to try.
Yes, I do.
Because I want to try hot honey.
Listen, we picked up 3 different kinds that you were supposed to make, and you never did.
All right, what I'm saying is hot honey anyway. So going through all this stuff, let's do this real quick. This episode was supposed to be about the Mexican Applebee's, and I've started off with a whole tangent.
Listen, we're just going on about food,
right? Because when you're doing a Patreon episode, this is the unedited. You getting the real raw shit, like
coughing and all.
Coughing.
I don't know what it is. I feel like after we went into that Goodwill with the formaldehyde, I feel like my throat has been closing off slowly every day.
Oh, that's not good. You might need orange juice or something tactical to drink.
I ain't drinking orange juice.
Maybe a thick ass milk or something. Shout out to Prairie Lane. I don't know, or Promised Land, whatever the fuck that milk's called. I don't know why I got that stuck in my head. Yeah, Borden. Yeah, Borden milk. Ooh, yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Ever since that, I've had this tickle in my throat. So fuck you, Goodwill.
Yeah, fuck Goodwill. And I'm gonna just say this as a whole. When you Man, fuck this. I'm going to leave that for a West Virginia Complex episode I'm about to do in just a few minutes and drop that shit.
Okay.
Because that shit's going to be fire when I'm going to drop.
Mustard on a beat, ho.
Yeah, mustard on the beat, ho.
I'm freestyling that shit. You leave me alone. I say what I want to say.
Right. So, this has been a Patreon episode. I'm JR.
Is we done?
Yeah, we're going to cut this one kind of short because we're giving them lots of content. I don't want to always just have to, like right now, the content was original when I was angry. But now I feel like I got to move on to my show because I got to give some shit away for free now. What you get here is raw, and this helped make some topics, but I got to go to my show real quick.
So to sum things up, if you go to a restaurant and you are not handicapped or severely disabled, go to the motherfucking bathroom to blow your damn nose.
Right, don't
quit blowing it at your table because that is freaking disgusting.
Right.
Especially you old ass white men.
Old ass white men.
And I'm a white female, so I can state that freely.
I'm black as hell. Well, I'm light skinned black.
According to King Germ, you're white.
King Germ said I'm white. But here's the thing. Y'all old white men, y'all be disturbing the peace in places. That's why they fucking segregate y'all when y'all are in big cities. When y'all are in big cities and the population is not white, the white dudes get segregated like 1960s.
And like, I can understand a child because, it's a pain in the ass to grab your child and take them to the bathroom, especially if you're alone and you have another kid or whatever and this and that. And I know there's certain circumstances where I'm going to be a little bit more understanding. But if you were fully capable of walking your happy ass in that restaurant and sitting down, you're fully capable of walking your happy ass to the bathroom to blow your freaking nose. Because the next time that it happens, my drink's going to end up on that person's head.
No doubt.
That is just the warning.
Right. Watch out, motherfuckers. Watch out.
Anyways, this is Sparrow's Under Review. Have a good evening.